Okay, I'm going to be removing my b-hyve timer that quit working, and the company sent me a new one. I got it in the mail yesterday. I'm going to be taking this one off today. Let's get started. Remove a couple drywall screws here. And by the way, this is Wes coming to you from around the house. Okay, I've taken a picture of this so I know what that wiring looks like, or should look like. And so you can see here on the back, there's a slotted screw here in the middle. So I should be able to lift up on this and pull this thing loose. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to unplug. I'm going to unplug the power supply right there. Put that off to the side. And bring this back over here. And then set that like that. And you can see this plugs into a 110 outlet. Provides 24 volt DC power to these two terminals. So I'll go ahead and disconnect all of these wires before I take the unit off. And this screwdriver, comes with the kit. So let's take the power loose first. Boom! Did you see that? It came right loose. And I've got a collection of these things from different products. I'll probably wind up, I take a lot of stuff to Best Buy that instead of throwing it in the trash. Ta-da! Just like that. Then I'm going to make sure that these are all loose. And they are pretty tight. Yeah, the problem with this screwdriver is when the screws are as tight as they are, there's not much to get grip of here, you know. Okay, so I have this Phillips here. It's a small Phillips, but I can get a good grip on the handle and loosens them right up. So see here on the bottom, I'll do number 3 so you can see it. Watch that tab underneath 3. As I unscrew it, it opens up. So let's just open the hatch on these things. I think that'll work, so let's try it again. You can see that, how those wires just slid right up in there. Now I'm going to use the provided screwdriver. So with this little screwdriver, since you can't get a big grip on it, you can't over torque these. So I'm tightening them pretty good. But like I say, that you can't get it too tight because it's hard to hold on to the screwdriver any tighter while you tighten the screws. Okay, So I'm going to push this down on that. Is that it? Yep, there you go. That's it. And put these screws back in there. You download the app, you create a login, and then it pairs up to this device, and then you could set all your stations, days, timers, and it's got a little weather station locator, so you can tie into a local weather station somebody has set up in your area, so you can get real good real-time weather versus one that's 60 miles across town. You know what I'm saying? You might get one that's 20 miles down the road, so it's a little bit more tuned to your area, to where you live. Here's the old adapter here. Here's the new adapter here. They're probably no difference, except this one's black with white letters and this one's silver with black letters. I'm not going to go into great detail on that. The whole reason I'm doing this is just to video this. Now, these are polarized. So, I'm not sure if it makes a difference on these. On this 24 volts in. The instruction booklet that's sent with it doesn't say. Booklet right here, it's got all these regulations. There's your app. Here's some inputs and output, timer, humidity, altitude, all these things. It does have a place here to get help. How to mount it, mount the timer. And then right here, it shows the power supply and the wires coming over and going in here. The only thing you can see, and I don't know what it means, is this wire here on the left is a darker color than this one on the right. But as far as I can tell, there's no polarity like this is plus, that's minus, or vice versa. And it's not indicated over here either, that I can tell. This will go right here, and then in here, it just gives some button functions and stuff like that. I'm going to put this, so this one here that's got the stripe on it, I'm going to put that on the right, and then let this one without any markings, I'm going to put it on the left. Oh no, I'm just going to do it that way. If they don't indicate in their directions anywhere one way or the other, then I doubt it makes a difference. So this is what it final product looks like. Two blacks with power, red, blue, green, yellow, white, looks like two blacks, and then an orange. And then 8 is open, and then, sorry it's jumping around, I'm not sure why. I'm not even touching the screen, but there's that. So take these little plastic cap here off. I'm going to plug it in to power. Oh, and then look at that. It's booting up.